Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Venkatesh. I am a DevOps engineer. This is DevOps Pro Junction YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see about creating your GitHub Actions pipeline and deploying into the GKE cluster. So for that, I have already one running cluster. So if you have not having the running cluster, you can go through this guideline here. So I have already created the video. I will give you that link in the description. You can create the cluster in the console mode. And if you want to create this cluster in the script mode, so I have already provided the script here. So you can check. So as I mentioned, you can go to the path and execute the script by /this.sh script. And you have to specify the region and your project ID. Then it will be created on this particular region and project. So once your cluster is getting created, you need to know a few parameters. So for that, I have created this documentation here. So first of all, we have to create this workload identity pool. So I will tell you why. And we have to create the provider to the pool, and we have to create one service account. And with this service account, we have to give the access for this workload identity federation. Then further we have to grant access for the service account. So that is also the one time process here. So and we need some few GitHub secrets. So these are all the secrets. So this is how I already created. So in this demo, I will show you those how you can do this. So basically we need a WIF provider, and we need the WIF service account, and we need the GCP project ID. I will show you how you can get this all three parameters in your secret file. And when comes to this WIF, so here is the simple explanation. So basically, we are having this in the GCP. We need to authenticate the GitHub Actions pipeline. For that, we are going to use JSON key, but it will be some secret. So to avoid some risk, to avoid the static secret value, we are going to use the method called workload identity pool with this workload identity federation. So basically it will give some generate some token, and it will be like a short-lived token only, and it will based on that it will be going to authenticate. And we have to create the pool as well, and we need to provide the provider details. And so this is how we have to map some attributes, and we can give some condition. For example, we are going to execute the pipeline only with this particular repository with this account organization. Then you can only it can be get deployed to the particular GCP cluster. So if someone is having the secrets, even they can't able to execute, because we have to create these values into the GCP. We have to configure these values into the GCP side. So it only allow this particular repository, and we have to create the service account. So a service account is a GCP identity that has the permission to the things like a deploying and pushing images kind of things. And we have to give this service account for the granting access to this GitHub Actions pipeline. So service account will allow, but inside the service account, we have to grant permission for the pipeline so it can do the deployment. So this is how we are going to do. Let's do it in the practical here. So let's start with the creating the workload identity pool first. So you need to go to IAM. You need to go IAM here, and you can find workload identity federation. And there is one more thing, workforce identity federation, not this one. Ours is workload identity federation. So once you gone into this workload identity federation, you have to create the pool, and you need to give the pool name here. So this pool name will be the universal one, which will be exist on all others accounts as well, which means like you have to create the unique value here. So for that, we are going to give the name. So we are going to give name as GitHub pool 3, GitHub hyphen pool 3, and you can give the same value to the pool ID here. Then give continue. Then you have to select the provider. We are going to select OIDC provider here. Then we have to give the provider name. You can give the provider name as a GitHub provider, and we have to give the URL. You can use the same URL, and next we need to give allow audience here. So in the allow audience, you have to specify in this format. Let's copy this one. So here I'm giving the pool name as a pool 3. So I'm changing it to pool 3, and you have to provide your project ID here. So you can go to your Google console and you can see here there is a number. You have to copy this number and you have to replace your project number here accordingly. Then you have to give the provider name as a GitHub provider here. Then we will give continue, and here we are going to add some attributes. You can copy these same values here, add mapping, attribute repository, and you have to add some condition. So this condition is saying like we are going to only executing our repository pipeline from this particular pipeline only. So you can find it in your this is your actually your username, and this is your repository name. So you can find it here as well. So this is how we are giving the condition. Next we need to do save. So you can see now we have created our pool with the workload identity federation, and you can go and edit as well. So you can see whatever we have added those values, it has been already there. So this is how you have to configure your pool first. So next we are going to create our service account. So to create a service account, again go to IAM and you can see service accounts here. And here you need to give create service account, and here we need to give the service account name. So our service account name is GitHub Action service account, and give create and continue, and we have to give the role. We are going to give the role as Kubernetes Engine developer, and we are going to give one more role which is artifact registry writer. Based on our requirement, we can give the role details and give continue, and that's it. We need to create. So you can see now we have created our GitHub Actions service account. So this is our service account ID. You can easily copy here, and we have to provide this with access to the service account. We need to give for the service account to grant access for the WIF. For that, just click this, go to permission. So you have to grow principals with access, and you can see here grant access here. And in the new principal, you have to add your principal details. So our principal is principal set, and you have to replace your account name here, and you have to change your pool name here. And in the end, we have to give our your username, and this is your repo name. So this is how you have to give it. And next we have to assign role. Give it as workload identity user. Save. Now we have to do the binding, which means as I already told, so basically we have given the permission for pipeline, but inside to do on something with the cluster configuration, we have to do the binding. Basically we are adding our service account with the GitHub Actions. So basically we are adding the binding the service account with our principal here. So just copy this, go to the Cloud Shell, paste the value, enter. So now we have created the binding as well. Next, we have to configure our secrets properly. So for that, let's open in the duplicate tab, go to settings, and you can see secrets and variables, go to actions, and here I already added those variables. So as I mentioned, the project ID, you can find it on your Google page. So in the front, you can see this is our project ID. So you have to copy this using clipboard. And next, we have to provide the service account detail. So for that, you can find it here. Go to service accounts, and you can simply copy this value and paste it here. So it is basically our service account name at the rate of our project ID dot im dot gserviceaccount.com, and this is the value I already have. So next we have to add our with provider detail. For that, can go to workload identity federation, and you can click it and do edit. Go to this workload identity pool GitHub, and you can see here there is a IAM principal. Basically we have to take this value and we have to make it our subject as our username, and after that we have to give the repo name. So this is how I already created. I'm going to just replace pool name as pool3 because I'm using pool3 now. So go to the secret. So if you are adding the new secret, give new repository secret, add your secret name, and add your secret value here. And I'm just now editing the existing secret which I already have. So I just edited with this value, update secret. So now I updated the secrets. So next what we can do, we can go to the pipeline here, go to actions. So I already run this pipeline. So now I'm going to rerun this pipeline. So deploy NGINX to GKE. So this is our pipeline file. So I'm going to run with the new workflow. I'm going to run with this same pipeline. For that, I'm going to do some small change in the pipeline. Let's go to our Visual Studio Code. So go to then deploy nginx. So I'm going to replace the replica value to 3 and save. Let's add the changes, committing the change, then pushing the value. So now I have pushed the value here. So let's check the pipeline. So it's directly pushed to the main branch. So now our pipeline is started running here and you can see. So we got one error. Let's fix that. So the problem is I have wrongly updated the WIF provider detail. So here is the exact value. So what is the WIF provider is? So go to the code. So here you can see like a WIF setup.md file. And in this file, you can find the WIF value, what we need to add on the secret. So that is what I already mentioned here. So you have to update this value only. So according to this value, we have changed it as a 3 now, and this value only I have updated now. So now you can see now our pipeline is perfectly running and it is doing the deployment actions, and it's basically you can see it's fetching from the deployment files and it's doing the deployment, and it's got successfully completed. And this is how you need to authenticate your GitHub Actions pipeline to the GKE cluster. So I hope you find these videos helpful. I have created this documentation clearly. Here you can find the WIF setup documentation and what is WIF, everything I have explained here. And you want to create the cluster, you can use the shell script, and the GitHub Actions setup.md file will explain you about this GitHub pipelines, whatever we have in this pipeline. So we are currently user deployed -nginx dot YAML file only. So this is how we have deployed to the GKE cluster. I hope you enjoyed this learning with this setup. So if you find these videos helpful, give thumbs up, subscribe my channel and follow for the more videos. We'll see you on the another topic. Thanks for watching.